Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my, what day of the week are we on? Tuesday? Tuesday Coffee and a Card Live. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. I didn't get a chance to write up any notes or type up any notes, so I'm kind of winging it this morning, but hopefully I will remember everything that I want to say to you guys. Another nice day here today, a little warmer, closer to the 90s, but we're not supposed to get there yet. And a little less humid and lots of sunshine, so looks beautiful out there. If you're watching and you're on, please say hi so I know that you can see me. I will pull myself up on the video once I know someone is here. So let me know you're here. Say hi. Good morning. How are you? I am so glad you guys are here with me this morning. Let's see what I want to tell you. My name is Maureen Rolfes. Oops, I got a little thing here. I'm going to take it off my screen. Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady, coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. This month is just going by so fast with traveling. I cannot believe it. We're almost halfway through the month. Yeah, I've been an independent, I don't know if I said this, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 27 years, and I love what I do. And if I said it, I really mean it. I love what I do. Yeah, if you're here, say hi. If you're watching me on the replay, let me know that. As always, I will be giving away the card we make today, so every single comment counts as an entry for that card. And like I said, I didn't type up any notes, so I'm going to have to look up something here that I want to tell you in just a second. If I can find my notebook, hang on with me. Every single entry counts. You have till tomorrow midnight to leave your comments, and the next morning I will draw for a winner. And congratulations to the winner of my last card. It was that floral stamped with love card with the post office box, and that went out to Margot Rantanen. Thank you, Margot, for watching and commenting. So appreciated. And if you can share my video to a crafty group, a crafty friend, to your home page, that would be wonderful. I would surely appreciate it. Hi, Francis. Hi, Shar. Hi, Lois. Glad you are here. Raining in Southwest Missouri. Oh, we could use some rain, Lois. We have very little chance of anything in the forecast, and we had a little, and the grass got green, and now we're seeing the brown spots coming back. So I would like some rain. Thank you, Shar, for sharing. I really appreciate that. So I'm just going to make sure I can see me up here in the right place. You might see that my hair is a little different today. I've decided, I think, I'm going to try to let it grow out a little bit. I may regret that decision. I'm not really good with anything hanging down, but it's past the length where I can wear it like I was wearing it. So wish me luck that it won't drive me too crazy, and we'll see how long I can go as I grow it out. Oh, good. I'm glad then if you need the rain too, that is wonderful. It is good to hear that you're getting it. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn you around and take you down to my table. There is my greenness, and it still is pretty darn green out there. So like I said, I'm not really complaining, but I wish we would get some more rain. Okay, this is me. Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. Blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. Email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/Crazy Stamping Lady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. Here is my hostess code for the month of August. If you are ordering from me in the month of August and your order is under $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, please use that hostess code. That gives me the most benefits for your order and allows me to get products that I can give back to you in the form of my free card kits and my prizes and just other things that I do each month. So I really appreciate that. If your order's over $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, then don't use that because you will earn some rewards of your own. Okay, guys, I have one card to share with you. It is from my friend Karen, and look at that. How cool is that? She actually did, it looks like Winka Stella around the rim here. I don't know if you can see it, to look like that margarita is salted. Margarita time, and look at all that fun color on the background with all those splatters. I'm thinking of you card. I really appreciate it. Thanking me for my videos and telling me I should relax and have a margarita, which it doesn't take any arm twisting at all, Karen, to get me to have a margarita. So thank you so much. I just love this card. Nothing but fun, and it made my day. Thank you. Okay, what's going on in Stampin' Up! World? It is time to redeem those bonus coupons. If you have not done so already, be sure that you place your order and redeem them before August 31st. Any codes that are still left as of August 31st, or actually as of the 1st of September, will not be redeemable. Stampin' Up! Will not honor them. They will be gone. You have this whole month to use them. You can use them on any size order. You can use them all on one order, up to the value of your codes. So if you placed a $30 order and you only had if you placed a $30 order and you had $35 worth of coupons, you wouldn't be able to use that last coupon. So use them all. Place your order, make sure it's bigger than the amount of your coupons, and realize you will be paying shipping and tax on that order. I think both of those. And the shipping is a minimum shipping. So just be aware of that as you're putting your order in. I don't want anyone to be surprised, but it is a great deal. It is free product, basically. So thank you so much for all who ordered last month and got those. Our Designer Series paper sale is going on, so it is a great time to stock up on some of your favorites from the annual catalog. My order is supposed to be coming today with the papers I ordered. So there were 3 of them that I had not gotten that I really wanted, and I ordered them, and hopefully those will be here today. These are all out of the annual catalog, and they are all reduced 15%. And when you go to the online store, or if you just go into order and put in that number, it will reflect the reduced price, so you will know that it is on sale. So very, very cool. Great little incentive to get your papers. Free monthly virtual card class. Every month I hold a virtual card class, rewarding and thanking those who ordered from me the month before. My card class for July orders was yesterday. So if you go to my video section, if you missed that, you can check it out and see the fun products that we made and what the people got in their kits. Any order placed in the month of August using my hostess code and at least $50 will get 3 free card kits. $75 will get you 3 free card kits and a bonus project. $100 will get you the 3 free card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment. Any smaller orders from me will receive a handmade card as a thank you, and all of these will be entered into my prize drawing at the end of the month, where I draw 3 lucky winners from all of my orders and send them out a prize. Because these are free kits I am sending out, I only send 1 kit per person, and it is for the largest order you placed during the month. Also, the kits do contain mostly retired product, but they are simple, easy to put together cards, and you can duplicate them with current product that we have. Any orders in the month of August that reach the qualifying amount, those kits will ship on September 1st, and that class will be on Monday, September 9th at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time, and you can join me. And then that video just stays there for you. New month for Paper Pumpkin, guys. It is the September kit called Autumn Abundance. This kit makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. It's got pre-printed cards and coordinating envelopes, laser cut card fronts, an ephemera pack and embellishments. It contains copper foil accents. And the coordinating colors are Cajun Craze, and you'll receive that Stampin' Spot, Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Very Vanilla, and Wild Wheat. Sounds like a super fun kit to me. And you can still order the Everyday Celebration Dies add-on while supplies last. They are only $12, and they cut out the flower from the July kit, the hooray that goes with the birthday kit for August, and the little leaf that will go with your September kit. All right, guys. Annual catalog, we are using one sentiment out of one set out of here today, and that is on page 78 out of the Lifetime of Love stamp set and bundle. I am using the Love You. So I recently posted a free tutorial on my blog, I think it was a week ago Sunday, using this set to make a beautiful anniversary card. But today I just wanted the Love You, and that is what we'll be using. And then yesterday I got my mini catalog. I know some of you have had these for a while, but mine did not come till yesterday. We're not supposed to show you things on the inside of this catalog yet for those who haven't received it until it goes live, but we can show you the cover, and it does go live on September 4th. So that is right around the corner. If you are on my mailing list and you've gotten yours or it's on the way, that means that you ordered from me in the last 6 months. If you didn't do that and you need a catalog or would like a catalog, contact me either by leaving a comment here in the video comments, or you can email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com, and I will arrange to get you a catalog also. Okay, is that all I want to say about that? I think that's all I want to say about that. We're going to move right along. Now, I do have that order coming today, like I mentioned, with the DSP, the Designer Series paper. It is also my pre-order, so I'll be getting a bunch of fun new stuff. And then in the future, I'll be able to show you those products, even though I can't show you the catalog yet. That's just the way Stampin' Up! Rules work. So here is that stamp set I was talking about. It is beautiful. Came out in the spring mini. It's continued over into the annual catalog. It is $25 for the stamp set, and it has beautiful sentiments in there. Wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness, forever and always. Congratulations on your wedding day. But I was looking for some cards to make for my grandkids. As most of you know, I have 8 grandkids, and I send out cards every single week to some of them. I just rotate it till they all get them, and then I start over on the rotation. And I wanted something that just said love you, and this was perfect. So that's what we are using today. So this is hopefully going to be kind of a fun card. I'm hoping it will come out the way I picture it in my mind. I made a prototype, but I'm changing up the way I'm layering the colors just a little bit. So for my card also, here's that Love You. I'm just going to set that up here to use in a bit. And then I also used the Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder. And I just used this one large, not embossing folder, I take that out, hybrid dies. So they go with the hybrid embossing folder. But I am just using this one die right here, and I use that to cut out a bunch of hearts out of our 3-color Glimmer paper. This is an online exclusive. It comes with 6 sheets in the package, and the Glimmer paper comes in Petal Pink, got to think of it, Highland Heather, and Pretty Peacock. So you get 2 sheets of each of those. Aren't they beautiful? Full of shimmer and glimmer. And then I also decided on this. So after I decided I was going to cut out these hearts and put them on my card today, I went to my scrap bucket, which I keep over to the side here, and I pulled out a bunch of my scraps in the colors we're going to be using. So the colors of those 3 glimmers. So it's the Highland Heather, the Pretty and, no, not Pretty and Pink. I already lost that. What did I tell you that was a second ago? Highland Heather, Petal Pink. That's what it is. I don't know why that one's so hard for me, because it's absolutely a favorite pink of mine. Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock. So I just pulled out a bunch of different scraps, and we're going to work with those scraps today to make this card. So I hope you like it. And like I said, I hope it comes together. Hope you're having a great day. This is just going to be a fun card. It's just going to be one that I can reproduce and make a bunch of them and send them out to my grandkids. They don't always get the same cards. Some are more feminine, some are more masculine. I switch them up, but I usually will make 2 or 3, so a couple of them will get the same card in a very similar layout. So we're going to come together and put this together. And these are the scraps, and I just pulled out a bunch of scraps ahead of time and kind of laid them out in the order I'm going to put them on my card, just to help me get started. Now I may change it up as we go a little bit, and they're all different widths up to like 3/4 of an inch, and lengths, and the longest length is 4 inches, so it won't come over to the edge of my card. And the shortest one I think is maybe like 3 1/4, maybe 3 1/2, I'm not sure. And I may change this as we go too. I may cut them up as I lay them down here and say, oh, that's really not the length I want. So let's see. So we're just going to put these on our card front. This is a super good way to get rid of all those scraps. And I always have leftover scraps. I don't know about you, but I always do. So I didn't worry about recutting these at all. So if they're a little bit off, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to take my seal and do this first one in Petal Pink, and I'm going to lay it pretty close to the top of my page here, but not all the way up, leaving a little barrier of white. And then the next one I'm going to do is my Highland Heather, and I'm just going to come down that whole length with my seal and place that. Now again, I'll show you the one I made ahead of time, same colors, but the scraps weren't necessarily the same shape or size or in the same order, so it looks a little different. I'm sure it will look a little different. Next one I'm going to use is Pretty Peacock. And like I said, if I lay them here and don't like them, I may pull it up and change it to a different length. Oh, that one's a little longer. I like that. They're not exactly the same. That one works. If they're very thin, like this one is a little bit thinner, I'm going to use my Tombow glue on this one. I am a seal gal. Not everybody is. I get it. Seal can be hard and fussy, but once you get it, once you work with it and you figure it out, it becomes very, oh, glue on my table. It becomes very easy to work with. So I love seal. It is my go-to. But sometimes Tombow is just the way to go, especially on thin, there I did it again. Maybe I'll wait till I get this on my card, on thin little narrow pieces. So let me get this, some glue all along here. You don't need a lot of Tombow, that is for sure. I'll keep this up here in case I need it again there in my little shot glass. And I'm going to use this to flip it over and place it. So again, I'm leaving a little bit of a white barrier between the 2 layers and coming over from the side here. And then because I did get a little more glue on there, let me wipe it up one more time. I just don't want to get anything sticky. It is so nice having this glass mat and how everything just wipes up off of it. It is amazing. And if you didn't know, it is available to customers now to purchase. So if you want one, get on there and get yours. Just search on glass mat and it will come up. Another Highland Heather. So I'm just kind of rotating these in that same order. Petal Pink, Highland Heather, Pretty Peacock. But each of these, like I said, is different lengths, different widths, and a great way to use up your scraps. So I didn't cut any brand new pieces. I did cut from the scraps. Like if I had a scrap this size, I did adjust them to make what I wanted, but these were all directly out of my scrap file, so I didn't have to cut up any new sheets for it. And I love that when I can use up those pieces. And I just love the way this looks coming over on the card. Now I'm doing this as a vertical card, but you could also do it as a horizontal card and have those come from the top down, and that would be pretty cool. Maybe next time I'll have to figure out that one. Let me see if I can get that a little straighter. We're going to use, after Pretty, we're going to use Highland Heather again. I might have to cut another piece or two from those scraps because I just grabbed what I had available when I made this. So we're going to put that one right there. And then I have a skinny little one. So let's do this pretty peacock. Come on, little glue. Again, I'm very careful with my glue. I don't like it oozing out, so I do not put a lot on my projects. And these little skinny strips like this are really nice if you have a tweezers, because you can handle them better and place them better. So the tweezers is my friend here. I'm going to lay this on there, coming off this side, make sure it's pretty even. I have another tiny skinny one, so let's use that. And then we'll see what we can fill in with at the bottom there. So come in here with my Tombow. Hope your day is good. Would love to hear what you're doing today. Anyone doing anything fun and crafty or fun with family and friends? I always love to hear what's going on in your world. Our day is pretty calm. We have drywallers here working on my husband's new shed to hopefully finish that up. He is almost ready to completely move into it and be able to use it. It has been many months coming, so he's getting excited, as am I. Okay, it looks like we need one more piece of Highland Heather. Let's see if this one will work. If I put it right down to the bottom, it'll work, but I think I want a little bit longer one. So I'm going to cut a strip. Let me grab my little mini cutter here. Stampin' Up! Had these available for a while to new recruits and to demonstrators. And I was so fortunate to get one because I love it so much. I think this will be just about the right. It's so easy just to take up on my desk when I need to cut something small. So that's what I love about it. We don't have them, but I would sure love it if they brought it back, because I think customers would buy it. And I'm going to put this one down here. Now let me just check my length. It's the same length as this last one, and I really don't want that. I want it to vary a little bit. So I'm going to take about 1/4 inch of it off, right to here, I think, and that'll make it a little shorter. I'll throw away that scrap. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to add this last one down here at the bottom, and that becomes the base for my Scrappy card here. So I don't have any other layer sizes. This is going directly onto the base, these strips, just like that, to form my little Scrappy base for my focal points. And then what I did is I took that heart die and my Glimmer papers, and I cut out a bunch of hearts. So I have way more than I'm going to use on here. But we're going to use some of these. And I want them to pop up on my card. I want them to feel like they're giving us some dimension, kind of floating on there. So we're going to use dimensionals on all of them. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lay out my design how I think I want it to go. And that way, if I don't like it, I can still change it. So I'm going to make that one a little more at an angle, a little more, and this one a little more straight up and down. And then I think I'm going to come back in with this one over here somewhere, maybe a little further out. And this one. So when you're making your cards, lay things out, guys. You don't have to glue it down immediately. I play with it and think about how I want it to look before I do much else with it. Do I like that? I think I like that. I think that's good. So I'm not going to use these. I will just leave them in a little plastic envelope, and I will use them on a future card. Or maybe today I will make up more of these for my grandkids. It's possible. We'll see how the day goes. I'm a little bit behind with our travel, so I have a lot to do and not much extra time for playing right now, unfortunately, but that is okay. So I'm going to come up here again with this one. Let's place that one right there. And you can see I'm popping these all up. I want dimension on all of these. I want these to look like they're hearts floating up above those strips that I just placed. And I love the glimmer. It just gives that extra sparkle and shine and makes the card seem super happy And that's what sending cards to my grandkids is all about. Letting them know how very happy they make me and how very much I love them. Although this could be for anyone. I would send this to a brother or sister too to let them know I love them. If my parents were alive, I just think this works for just about anything. So let me come in here. I'm going to make that one straighter. And then we'll come and do this one. And again, like I said, I did make a prototype of this. I'll show you it at the end. Just the layout and the colors changed just a little bit, but not too much. It's pretty similar. I'm going to come out a little further on this one so they don't look so lined up on there. And then we have one more to add, this pretty Highland Heather one. So this would be a great card for Valentine's Day. You could do it in Valentine colors. It also would work for like an anniversary card. So yeah, lots of things you can do with this. Okay. All right. So there are my floating hearts. Can you see that shimmer on there? Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. The next thing I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment. And for that, I'm going to use the Highland Heather and that Love You. And we're just going to ink that up. And I'm going to stamp it onto a scrap piece of basic white cardstock here. Love You just like that. And let me grab my dies. So I'm going to cut this out using my mini cut and emboss machine. And the Happy Little Things dies. This is a set of only 2 dies. One with a little flagged banner and one with one that has a little edging on the ends. And we're going to use the smaller one today. And I love my little cut and emboss machine too for the same reason that I can get it up here on my table when I am playing. So I just keep it on the floor right next to me and grab it when I need it. I'm going to center this Love You in the middle of this die, if I can do that. Put some washi tape on to hold it. And when you're holding with washi tape, make sure that you're touching your washi tape to the cardstock, to the die, and then to the cardstock again. That's what anchors it in place. So I'm always really careful. In fact, I'm going to pull this down here a little bit so you can see it. Hopefully I can get this to work. There we go. Run that through. If you're struggling with your little die cut machine not working, swap out your plate. I can't remember the number on it, and this one is completely worn out. But whatever plate they tell you to put on the bottom for this, swap it out and use your gray one. It just seems to work so much better. And then 2 of your clear plates on top of that. So this is how that cuts out. I'll pull that off there. And there is my Love You that we're going to use on this card. Let me move this all back out of the way again. Back to its spot right next to me. I'm going to put this little die right back onto here and put these back into their plastic envelope. I love this. I have used it so much just to have those cute little banners for my cards so many times. That's exactly the size I want. So I'm going to take this Love You and we're going to place it, I think I'm going to place it coming right off of that heart and over. So just a little bit of the peacock shows on each side of it. Now the very end is hanging off here. So on the very end, I'm not going to put any glue. I'm just going to put my finger there and we'll just put the glue on the rest of it. Just like that. And that's going to tuck right underneath my heart. Does it look better if I put it? You know what? I changed my mind. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle here instead. So that blue shows on the bottom and Highland Heather on the top. Pretty stinking cute. Really, really like it. And then what I did is I took some of our rhinestone basic jewels and I colored 5 of them ahead of time using the Highland Heather blend. Yep, that's what I did. I really have to think about it sometimes. And let me see if I have my take your pick tool handy here. Here it is. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to warm up the end of that putty end. Now the tips on the Take Your Pick tool is you want to make sure that putty is a little warm. So just putting your finger on it, and then you want to round it and have very little on the end. It should be firm to touch, just enough to hold a little bit of stickiness. You don't want too much because it's harder to pick up if there's too much on there. And we're going to place these onto our card. Just kind of randomly scattered where I think they will look pretty. No right or wrong. Let's see, maybe I'll put one right on the end of my love you. And then one. Do I want that there? Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll put that one there. And then my final one, I'm just going to put, I think, down in this corner. Whoops, that stuck to my fingernail more than it did my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so I just kind of scattered those on there to have just a little more sparkle. But then I didn't even stop there. So I showed you this trick a while back when I was using our Glimmer paper. And I love this for embellishments. It's just cutting out circles. Now, after I did this, I thought about it, and in that die set right here, there are these little hearts, and I could have cut those out with the Glimmer paper, or these little ones, and scattered them, and that would have been great. But I didn't think of it till too late, and I'm going to go with what I did. So instead, I used my hole punch, cut out a bunch of little Glimmer paper, and then you have all these beautiful little glimmer circles that you can use on your card. And I took the ones that I punched out. I know I did those two just to show you. And I placed them onto glue dots. So they're right here on my glue dot strip. That means the glue dot is on them, ready to go. So if you're doing a bunch of a project, this is a great way. Put them all on there, and then you can just pull them off as you need them. Whatever I don't use on this card, I will just leave on here for another card. And I think I'm going to use the tip of my snips if I can find it, because sometimes things just hide, and right now my snips is hiding from me. I know, guys, you know, everything gets lost on the table. Don't know how it happens. Well, I have a backup one back here, so I'm going to grab that one. So we're just going to take some of these little circles on glue dots, and these glue dots are almost exactly the same size as that regular office hole punch circles, so that works out great. And we're going to scatter some of these on our card also, just to give it a little more festivity and fun and bling. I'm going to pull that one off and place that one maybe right up here. I'm kind of just winging this, guys, so if I put one somewhere I don't like it, hopefully that won't happen. But I'll try to be able to see. I could lay them all out and place them, but I don't want to take all that time right now. So I think I'll place this one maybe down toward the bottom of the blue. I'm trying to put them kind of not on the same color because it makes them pop a little bit more. Let's see if we put a peacock one on here somewhere. Let me try to grab that off of here. Those glue dots are super sticky, but that means it's also going to be super sticky on your card, which is great. Let's place one of these kind of over here to the side. And if any of your glue dot sticks out, just take the tip of your scissors and run it underneath there and push it underneath, and you can get that glue to go under. And then it won't stick out on your card at all. Okay, what else do we need? I think we need another one of the Highland Heather. Where do I want that one? Maybe right in here. And then one more, I think, of the Petal Pink. Let's grab that one. And maybe I'll put that on. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put it right down here. So I'm just scattering them. I'm just laying them out. You'll see on my prototype I did the same thing, but they're going to be laid out in a different order in different spots. And then for my envelope, to make it match, I'm just going to grab my ink one more time and use that Love You. And we're just going to ink it up and put it onto our card a few times. Love you. Love you. Love you. As many as you want. I usually do an odd number just because that's how my brain works. Just like that. So just kind of scattered sentiment on the side of my envelope. And then to finish this card off, since I did 2 of the Highland Heather and 2 of the Pretty Peacock, I'm going to grab another one of the Petal Pink. And I'm going to take this, and for this one I'm going to add Tombow, because this one's going to go flat on the inside of my card, just to pull it all together. I'm not putting any sentiment on the inside, although you could put an anniversary, like I said, or other sentiment, but I just want this to have a place for me to write to my grandkids, so we're just going to place it just like this, and that is going to finish off the inside of our card with some extra sparkle too. So that's our card today, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you picked up some tips. It is a fun card to do. All of a sudden, I'm kind of in this scattery mood where things just kind of scatter down my card. I don't know why I like that so much. I think I go through different stages with things that catch my eye. But right now, this is the kind of card I've been making. So I hope you like it. Remember to leave your comments. Every comment is a chance to win this card. Any questions you have are fine. Anything you want to tell me about your life, I love to hear from you and what's going on with you. So just let me know. My plan at this point is to be back here on Friday with another creative video. I'm working on a fun fold card. So that is my plan right now, and I hope you can join me then. So that'll be Friday at my normal time, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Let me know how it's going, guys. Until I see you again, try to have some creative fun, do something that sparks enjoyment, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm not even bye-byeing. I'm not. I know I said that, but I want to show you the one I made ahead of time. So similar, just a different way the colors are laid out. So much deeper because I started with the peacock, deeper looking and darker. Look at that. Same card, same layout. Now I'm going to say goodbye, but I wanted to be able to show that to you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.